Today we're finally going to do some work on the Audi. We're going to do a window regulator. I'm going to show you how to remove it, reinstall it, and test it to make sure it's all working. Today we finally get started on the Audi. We're changing the window regulator and the driver's door. So I'm going to go ahead and open this box, show you what's in here, and then we'll get to removing the old window frame. There's a window frame that's got the regulator attached to it, and I'll show you how all that works. I bought this from Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. And it was only it was less than $25 for this. And hopefully it does the trick, fixes our problem. Package is very well taped up. So here is the window regulator, and then we'll see what it's like taking the old one apart. Okay, so here we are inside the door. The door panel's already been removed. When I bought the vehicle, it was already out. The previous owner wanted to take their speakers out. So I'm going to go ahead and start disassembling everything we need to disassemble to get the window regulator out. And this whole piece is going to lift off. So here we go. First I'm going to unclip these from the door module. This last one I'll wait until I've got the motor loose. The motor is, the bolts that hold the motor in are T25 torque. There's 3 of them. Alright, there's the door motor. So now I'm going to start pulling the water shield off very carefully. So now I'm going to release the seal from around the perimeter of the door. Okay, so now that the seal is all the way off, or ready to come all the way off, there's a plastic panel up here I'm going to remove, and then I'll take out the bolts that hold the main window in. Alright, there's a T25 torques here that goes and holds in the bottom of the regulator. There's another one right here. The harness for the mirror comes through this grommet. Alright, I think we're ready to take off all the bolts that hold this in. And the green ones will go toward the top. There's one right here in this hole, T45. Alright, let's see if this will come out. So just as I'm looking this over, trying to see what all has happened, this cable has come off of this pulley and there's a break in the cable right here. And I think that's what had caused this particular window to fail, the window regulator to fail. I'm just going to slide this down so I can get the window completely free. Alright, so we'll take these T25 bolts out. So there's a video on YouTube from A1 Auto. I'll put it in the link. I'll put a link in the description below on this very thing, just so you can get another view or another aspect of how to do this same job. So anyway, I'm going to get this one out of the way and we'll get the new one in place. Okay, so we're ready to go ahead and put the new one in. One thing to note is that the line going to what they're calling the transmission will go underneath of this as it sits up here. So we're going to go ahead and start bolting the new one in. Alright, so now it's time to put the glass back in. Alright. So now we want to center the hole here. We want to center the screw on that hole, and then go ahead and run these in. And we don't want to over tighten them because it is plastic. Do the same on the other side. So one thing I noticed in the video that I'm going to link in the description is he had taken this wire tie off of the transmission here, but as he was pushing it up, he kept fighting it and kind of pushing it down. So I'm going to leave that wire tie and see if it moves freely enough for me to push it back up. Okay, so that went pretty smooth. Now it's time to put it back in the car. It's definitely weird driving without a rear view mirror. This is what the door looks. This is what the door looks like without that piece in there. So I just figured, since I have the opportunity, I'd show you the inside of the door since I'm done the window regulator. This is the inside of the door structure. I just found it kind of interesting about this big aluminum extrusion. So if you ever get hit in the side, this is what's going to take the brunt of the force. And also I read somewhere about common issues with wiring, so this might be an easy way to get to the wiring if you've got wiring issues between the door and the body of the car. And then you can watch my video on how to change the window regulator to see how you take this all apart. Alright, I'm ready to drop the whole assembly back in. We're going to drop the wire for the mirror down through here and just try and get everything lined up. Gotta watch the seal in here, make sure those bolts don't catch it. There we go. Back to normal. Alright, so we got the frame back in, and I think what the easiest thing is going to be to do is to get this seal back on. I've got some broken clips. I'm not real sure what the best approach is about that, but anyway, I'm going to put the seal on first, and then I'm going to come through and get everything, all the bolt holes lined up. You can see here, this one's going to take a little maneuvering. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, well, I'm going to find the door switch and we're going to test this window out. So this plug here. This plug plugs in right there. Okay. So now I should be able to test and make sure this one is going up and down. Put the key in the ignition. All my windows are working. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Alright, well, that's the end. I'm going to take this door panel back off because I still got more things to do to it. But, really happy with where we are on this. I'm going to continue to work on this car, so if you've got an Audi or you just like the Audi, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then anytime I put out a video on this car, you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Some of the plans I have, obviously the window regulator today, some 6.5 inch components in all 4 doors, a 5-channel amplifier, subwoofer, so yeah, stay tuned.